gamers. Wow! All right. Alright, I just have super mushrooms and yasher. Star World 4. What's up? Yeah, I didn't really feel like playing more DS3 today. Oops. Eight, 9, 10. Okay. Coolery heart. What diggity pug. No secret one. I'm gonna have to come back here with Yash. Gosh. Yasi, as the Japanese say it. Pretty sure that's the case. I seem to remember that. I'd have to grab my Yoshi's Island cart because I have a JP copy on hand. I didn't get all the dragon coins. I am a goob. So we're gonna have to do that. Don't please tell. There's the illusion. Secret. Over the stream. See what's inside. That's what I think about you. Oh wait, we don't have this will give us wings and a dragon coin check. It is rather amusing that you can't just hold the jump button to float up unless you have the cape. It's interesting, and none of the other Yoshis interact with any other farm in a similar way. Like, imagine if Fire Mario made the fireballs like that work differently. Or like normal Mario, or not normal, but like the big Mario, if that made him made Yellow Yoshi do something special. So it could encourage people to have a unique playstyle. But alas, this is a launch title for the SNES, so they probably weren't thinking too heavily about it. More of just a little showcase of what the system is capable of. All the nifty effects. like sprite transformation and whatnot. And then Yoshi's Island was like a closeout on the SNES, where it's like, okay, here's all we've learned how to use the system to its fullest potential, and it was pretty cool, as we all know. Yeah, whatever. Silver rupee. Have I been sent my Varia suit in Super Metroid? I could take a look after this stage. If we are, then we can continue Super Metroid. Wait. Okay. Tracker. Varia has not been acquired. In fact, I don't seem to have acquired any progressive items for Super Metroid. It's a shame. Star World 2. No! Yes! He died as he lived, running off a cliff. Country bone, take me home to the place I belong with my true love, dragon mama. Don't planes.
first.
Behold, the only 2 shells in this stage. This one is over here. Pocket melon. $1, please. Correct. That just reminds me of. So, Smale is talking about him bitching himself. He's bitching again. If you know something about me, you'll know that I don't really like the modern localizations of the Dragon Quest games. It quite literally ruined the games for me and drove me to learn Japanese so I don't have to put up with their bullshit. Now, localizing a name like Kamyu to being whatever it was, I don't remember. It's the Blue Thief guy. It's like your first party member in Dragon Quest XI. I don't remember what his American name is. I can understand that. But then you have guys like Greg, who got their name changed to Hendrik. Why? I don't know. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Eric? I guess I don't know the American names because I have the JP original of Dragon Quest XI, not the American version. The stunning display of self-restraint, at least Veronica is still called Veronica. Jim the Knight. You ever just bore? Couldn't be me. I'd lied. If they announce a Hide Lied remastered tomorrow, would you buy it? Funny thing is about names being shortened down like that, like James into Jim, is because of too many people having the same name, so they differentiate themselves by being like, yeah, this is Robert, this is Rob, this is Bob, and things like that. Like, they're all named Robert, but some of them have to take on alternative names. The most difficult thing you can ask of Miaskovich is to not vor. More. Thing about Vors, you're hungry for more. No, yo! Howdy, floofy dragons. How you doing today? Ooh, a bow. Doing good, good. So anyone else have a $240 electric bill this month, or is it just me? Goodness. And this is why I am not getting the Switch 2 this year. I'm the best around! Oh, we don't need to go get Yosh. Let's go. I always forget about that pit. I, like, die to it in these runs, like, 90% of the time. Give or take. Never get to see you Switch 2 could be bricked already. Yeah. Brazil's actually suing Nintendo about that. And I hope something comes of it. I am confident, though, that people will learn how to jailbreak Switch 2s to fix bricking like that. And at that point, it's all over for Nintendo, because then it's going to be, you know, piracy's going to shoot up 800-fold. And the thing is, Nintendo is just bricking consoles just because, like, people aren't doing anything sketchy with it. They're just using things like MIG switches, which is basically a flash card for a Switch. and using it, Nintendo will just lock down your system because they don't want you to use it. Even though you're not breaking any law or anything. You're using the console you paid for, and Nintendo doesn't like that. Nintendo's also been doing other questionable things lately, like, apparently they killed Mario Kart World because people were using randomize to skip intermission course for whenever there was a course vote. But now Nintendo made it to where randomized courses now heavily favor intermission courses, which is like ruining it for everyone. It's been interesting. And so I'm personally thinking of not getting the Mario Kart World bundle because it sounds dubious, as best I can put it. And besides, I'm more in it for, like, Metroid and Kirby and possibly Donkey Kong than I am like anything else. Zelda 2, as long as the game looks good. Yeah, the meet and greet with chat. Exactly. Conveniently, I have a Hoshi no Kabi shirt on right now. Kirby for non-weebs. Oof. It's like a print of various key arts of poses of Kirbo. And in the bottom right, it says Hoshi no Kabi. Which basically amounts to Kirby of the Stars, if I remember right. Which is just simplified to just Kirby in the States. Dang it. And it's a shame that my electric bill was so high, because there's actually a couple of Kirby plushes that I want that are going for sale. I don't know, I might get them. But I don't know. I do need coffee filters, I do need other things. Proteiny snacks. I was looking at getting some eel with fermented soybean. Some tins of that because I heard it's pretty good. With some rice. And I don't think I've had eel before. I am dying an embarrassing amount. Come to me, my minion! Need a day without T-Mobile's signal turning into garbage. If I could help, I would. Yoshi! Right now. Oh no. Oh my goodness. And one of the things I definitely want to get when I do get a Switch 2 is Kirby's Dream Buffet, as it looks fun. And it's the official Kirby weight gain game. Why am I sucking so bad? And some buffering. It's just because I'm so buff. For fuck's sake. What? This isn't even hard. Signal is normal at the moment. Wait. Life insurance. Or should I say life assurance? I didn't die, I just quit out, okay? As intended. Cause I'm the best around. Let me do spawn to 1. Wait. Yummers. Give me my Yoshi. Yes. No. Goodness. First try. You didn't die 20 times. We were just practicing. Naturally. Gotta give the people a show, you know? It sounds like they're torturing Yoshi. The sumos. Goodbye, Yossi. Ow. It's so close to death. This room is here when they stop. I was playing the Yoshi hurt sound when they stop. All of the sounds are randomized. Ooh, a bow to Zelda 1. Very nice. Hey, oh wait. Outrageous. This is the level I have to lock in for. Alright, gamer mode engaged. This became an F-ton easier. But we're still going to have to be in gamer mode until the stage is done. Acceptable loss. Let's go. We did it, gamers. Welcome to Moonside. Hey, yelp! Progressive scale to lump. Delicious. Power Rangers RPM took you by surprise. Why is that? Took over and make minions to only single set of lift predicted by Bear from the start. Yep. I enjoy this level in particular. Oh, there goes the O. Because the soldiers Prodigy wouldn't let out. I don't really know. It's been a while. I can honestly say I don't really remember like hardly any Power Rangers series as a whole. Like, I remember things, but not usually the overall plot. Blows out candles on birthday cake, and a man takes cake and puts a laptop in front of her. Still extremely allergic to the sun, maybe next year. Goodness. Imagine wanting to go outside. Funny thing, people might not know, there is such thing as an allergy to the sun. Your direct sunlight will give you like hives and stuff. It's horrible. But me, I choose to live in darkness because bright lights don't appeal to Meow's ocular senses. Phew. Blurpy. Vanilla Castle? Not to be confused with Vanilla Dome's Castle. She made the virus to take out the security so she could go outside, but 2 soldiers drag away before she could get the fire all up to prevent it from spreading. That's rough. But it does just remind me of the lady that I don't remember from which series. There's like a lady that was telling a little girl, "Oh, monsters aren't real," when they live in Angel Grove, which was regularly attacked by giant monsters. And I guess, in hindsight, it is kind of funny, but those kind of people would totally exist in this modern day if flat earthers and COVID deniers don't prove that as an abject truth. This is my favorite boss in this game. Probably because it's the most unique boss, and it isn't copied. Also, I like Ludwig von Koopa. In general. Definitely not Goldar. Oh, definitely not Goldar. Wow, is this even randomized? Only vor you found was him dangling. Ranger while looking at his chops while giant. We need to go fetch Yo. Which one was this? Oh, yeah. The walk of shame. Gonna look something up. I do know of Vor stereotypes. The one frog that gets belly tattoos when he Vors the Rangers is... It's definitely an origin story for some people. Or should I say Vorigin? No. No! Consada. I'm not doing the whole kicking thing again. Just give me a green yo. This is, again, one of those things that isn't difficult. I'm just, for some reason, failing hardcore. And I ain't talking Minecraft. Come on, man. This isn't this hard. I don't know why I'm sucking. You know what? No, let's just go. Because we're going to be needing a blue. We can grab the shell at the end. We're golden. If we fail again, we're going to open up the Starroad path just to have a shortcut so we don't have to go all the way around. Battle for the grid. Yeah, the dog and the furry dog and the cat waifu. They knew it was up back then. You want to know something funny? I bet you if SPD came out today, it would be criticized for being woke. Whew. Even Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, likely. Douglas around looks good, so it might be DLC. And Billy from 2017 movie. The one that was drowned by that version of Rita. What? Alrighty. A reprieve, and now back to the grind. Reimagining the original, yeah. I know that much. I haven't seen the movie, though. All I remember is that it didn't really look too good to me, so I didn't bother seeing it. Damn it! More serious. Well, to be fair, the original Power Rangers wasn't meant to really be like the greatest thing ever. It was Saban basically got their hands on cheap Sentai footage and just got the crazy ideas like, hey, why don't we make this for the 90s kids? Teenagers with attitude, with a wide, diverse cast. There we go. And it was cornball as 90 things often are. But hoo boy, did I love it when I was a tot. Truthfully, I've never stopped loving Power Rangers, but, you know, didn't really have access to it, so I kind of fell off after a while. I've seen mostly Mighty Morphin, seen some of Turbo. I have a tape of some episodes of Lost in Space, I believe. Or Power Rangers in Space. There we go. Eat this block as a treat. And I watched a few episodes of SPD, and I also really, really love SPD's theme. It is by and far my most favorite. And of course, you can't go wrong with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is one of the episodes. I believe Space is also the one where they had a crossover with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, but with Power Rangers getting as popular as it is, well, had, or whatever, Saban now, like, jealously guards any sort of Sentai things in the States, and they've attacked things like the Mighty Chroma Squad, that game. They sued them for damages because the game is a parody of Sentai. And that wasn't a happy, feel-good time, but yeah. Dies and releases all the good energy. Yeah, that was like supposed to be the end. Zordon wipes out all evil in the universe. But of course, naturally, the show must go on. It is funny, though, them repurposing Sentai footage into a completely different story. Da, 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 da. It's the plot of the 30th anniversary thing. We have entered the creepypasta zone. Long, long legs. Long legs of the leggy zone. We're in the spooky world, I guess. All these ghost houses. Howdy, Mad Cow. How you doing today? Long time no see. Always good to see you. Doing alright? Good. Over Affle 8, which became Robo Rita. It is a little tragic, though, that a good portion of the actors that used to do these roles have passed away through one means or another. And Estes Shard, thank fuck goodness, I haven't... This thing's been starving me of them. You love how Yoshi just casually swallows this creature that's like twice his size. Oh. Great axe. And just what's so great about it? Way cool. Oh, great. Send it. This level is so much easier if you have Yoshi. There's the notched whip. Incorrect. Chunky bold. It's funny that Wendy is the late game version of this boss, but she's honestly the easier version. Come on, man. Thank you. One of those castle hallways, the Crusher has one at the end if you don't enter the door for a bit. Yeah. It is amusing. I'm not proceeding without Yosh. Because we need Yosh for one of the exits. First thing, Jaden Animation saw this game because she's playing blindfolded with Alpha Red guiding her. The sound finally come, only for her to see the crusher come down on her. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. I'm gonna run an ad break. I need to go get some water and whatnot. Take a bio break. Who dares ping? Alright. Alright, this time with less failure. Pills and thankies from Nick Spankies. For fuck's sake. I said with less failure. I mean, I guess I am technically failing a little less than last time, because I'm actually making it to the goal. down. Oh, whip. Secrets. I've said it before and I'll say it again. In the JP version of the game, Yoshi can lure these dolphins. But he can't in the US. Bottle of Brando to leg. And another vanilla location. Alright. Shouldn't be too bad this time because we can just fly to the end and periodically take a pit stop to refresh our shell so Yoshi doesn't just greedily swallow it. Okay, now you can bore it. Power bomb. La 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 bamba. Yoshi! Could have swore one of those was power up. I did not notice that he swallowed. Oh, we need to go get Blueish. Top secret area. Me muscles be spasming this morning. I say morning, but it's obviously afternoon. Okay, let's not suck again. What did I just say? Getting mad with myself more than anything. This isn't hard! Why are you failing? Maybe I just hold myself to too high of a standard. Mint chocolate cookies would be great right about now. But alas, I have not any cacao. Whatever. Sneeshell, you are a super nerd. Yatase. The chunky tit to one. Kior. Gnarly. this isn't the one I was thinking of. I was thinking of Tubular, I think. Alright, normally getting all the dragon coins this stage is a pain in the arse. However, your mother. Corn chips are no place for a mighty warrior. Bomb. Ew, wait. Crystal Soul Spear. Fascinating. Unfortunately, your mother. That's some crunchy lava effects. Da, 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 da. Frog Song of Soul. Yeah. Most unexpected were Ryu and Chun-Li. Interesting. Was the game made by Capcom? tasty lava. It's made of hot bubbling cider. Developers called Inway. I don't think I'm familiar with them. Maybe they're just fans of fighting games and somehow got a collab going. There you go. Dark Witch Balloon. If you're wondering what's up there, it's just one of those bonus pipes. It leads exactly to this room, so it's just, since we don't really care about lives, nothing but a long cut. Surely as rangers. Probably like, hey Capcom, want free money? And they're like, yeah. And that's probably what happened. Oh, look, Wendy. Again. I'll take Wendy over Lemmy any day. Probably my favorite post-boss animation as well. Yeah, Capcom isn't very stingy when it comes to their IPs. Do not like this level in particular. Capcom is also pretty friendly towards fan stuff, too. Like the guy that made Mega Man Unlimited got invited into Capcom USA's HQ, and they gave him a tour and some trinkets, saying, "You did a good job, man. Keep up the good work." And this is in stark contrast to Nintendo, who's like, "How dare you enjoy our products? Go fuck yourself." It is weird just how jealously protective Nintendo is of their things. Yosh. Yeah, my boy. What? Iron Dupes! In the water temple, no less. Nintendo, the company that went out of their way to copyright strike a series that's over a decade old. Which one? You have to be more specific about these things. Oh, the Gmod. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the day that Fur Affinity gets the C&D. That's going to be a fun one. Yeah, Nintendo should not own patents for a lot of things that they claim. Nor should it be allowed for them to exercise those patents post-mortem of another game using them. A game that makes you want to sleep. You know why they get away with it, though? It's because they're the richest company in Japan. Nobody has the money to contend with them. Even still, I do hope that the court cases they are in right now, that they lose every single one of them. Pokemon Sleep. You mean Sword and Shield? You see, it's funny because it's true. Yeah, I know what it is, but, like, it's a mystery to everyone, because, like, nobody really used it. They also announce it, like, 2 years ahead of when they actually publish it. So everyone is like, is this actually going to come out? Joy pendant. They abandoned it within a few months. Yeah. Kick. And space jump. Hot diggity dang. That is progression for Super Metroid. Howdy, Kelvin. How art thou today? You're about to draw some fan art? Oh! You should share that on the Discord. Face key. Another titty chunk. Wow. Bye, Yoshi. Larry's Castle. You want to know the thing that I find strangest about when companies like want to ban your account if they detect a sign of piracy. It's like you just don't want their patronage. Like, maybe they, like, let's give the company the benefit of the doubt. Let's assume the guy is doing piracy. Would you just rather him keep pirating? Or would you like him to have the option of maybe buying something? I don't know how I managed to pull off that 1 block wide slide there, but I'll probably never be able to do it again. And that's not to mention all of the false flags, too. Oh yeah, and I just remembered, some of the switches that are getting bricked are because they're using third-party docks, apparently. Which Apple kind of got sued for that in Europe. Pretty damn ballsy of Nintendo doing something like that. Oh yes, the progressive item, Soul Sister Freed. It allows me to... Anyways, Power Star. Oh, when did Rosary join in? Cinders of a Lord, Abyss Watchers. That actually is progression. Let's see, what did I need for this flight? Okay, we won't be able to get this yet. We hit BK, I guess. Well, Meteorid. So we got Space Jump. I'll be honest, I kind of want to play some Meteorid. Cancel. And before I forget, because I almost did, Drink missiles, power bomb, power bomb, power bomb, power bomb, missiles, 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 space jump. Howdy, Jade, how you doing today? Very mellow. Good, how am I? I am, for the most part, pretty dandy. Ooh, cog. Market goes back online. Indeed. That was not well for the past week, but I'm feeling normal-ish again. Good enough to do streams, at least. I'm limiting myself to 3-hour streams, though. I do not have wave, but oh, that's a +3 Silver Serpent Ring. Though if Rosary manages to get me all of my ashes today, that may not really matter, and I'm dead. Very mellow. Curry heart for Rosary. Can I make it through? For the best around! Safety save. Shave complete. Ow. The final boss of Dark Souls 3 isn't really that hard. Provided I don't just completely suck it up. Raft for leg. Which gets us access to some more places. Most Dark Souls final bosses tend to be an easier. Yeah. The real exception is probably Elden Ring. Platinum trophy acquired. Nice. Yeah, that part's annoying. It's Radagon that's the more difficult phase, in my opinion. It's just by the time you get to the Elven Beast, you've already spent a lot of your resources, and the annoyance of chasing the fucker down is just, you take a lot of chip damage as you go. What was that sound? Tony minutes chasing just to hit twice. Yeah. You are not a dolmen expert. Ship cheats against projectiles? How so? Oh, Radagon. I thought you were still talking about the Elden Beast. Radagon can still be hit by projectiles, but you have to do it while he's distracted doing something else. You did it bow only? I've done it crossbow only. Chevelle Tunique. Shoutouts to Fix Your Life saying that the Elden Beast absorbs heal holy magic when it totally doesn't. Oh, Fix Your Life. You amaze us with your inaccuracies. Who wants some fresh shrimp? It's so wrong about so many things, it's not even funny. I find it hilarious. Wicked is probably the better one for Souls games, but from what I understand, there's like something squiffy going on, which is why there's nothing for Elden Ring. It's generally the better resource, but just sadly there's nothing for Elden Ring at this time. I also like to the viewers whenever they play games with drops. How so? Probably easier to point out things they got right. Yeah. You have to sub to get the drop. Oh, that's scummy. That's not how drops work. Like, for anyone who doesn't know how Twitch drops work, it's literally just a matter of, does the channel have it set to where drops are on? If so, if the person is playing the game in the category for the drops, then the drops are just automatically doled out as set in the promotion. It's free for everyone. So if somebody like Fix Your Life is trying to say you need a sub to get the drops, no, you don't. Put drops in the title. And drops are only either certain people or no drops at all going on right now. Yeah, it bugs me when drops are only viable with certain people. Like, they've done that with DBD a few times, where it's like only like 20 different people who are being basically paid to play the game are playing it. That if you watch them, you get drops, but if you want to watch someone like JRM play the game, it doesn't count. He's not cool enough. So you don't get to watch your favorite person play the game. If you're wanting the drops, anyways. Pew. Emerald. What am I missing in East Meridia? That all the way to the right? Wait, no, that's just missile rifle. One second. East Merid. Oh yeah, because I needed space jump to get that. Okay. Let's do this. Pokemon does a lot of shops where only a handful of channels are enabled. It's sad yet hilarious. Ow. These guys look like they're from Chrono Trigger. Shake two. Fun fact, my first time playing through Super Metroid, I didn't get Spring Ball. Didn't even know it was in the game. Die, monster. You belong in this world. Stagnant Bliggit. Yep. Watching Twitch for drops is a chore. I just put the thing on, mute the tab, and then do anything else, typically. Unless I'm actually watching the person. But most of the time it's just, yep, alternate tab, mute tab, bye. All the drops ain't even worth it. Brother, they're free! They're freer than a natural-born American. Not that it's a high standard. Mama Turtle. Oh yeah. You need to go see Mama Turtle. Or you should just mail me prizes instead of me having to go to the promotional events. Don't they know I play video games? What do you mean I gotta go to Disney World in order to get that there Disney stuff? And that's all of what World completed. Oh, you want to know what annoys me? Is when somebody's doing a game with drops, and then they swap to another game midstream. It's like, thanks or nothing. See if these streamers do that all the time. What, play the game for 10 minutes and swap to another? Just so they can get the drops crowd? You know what? Let's go to Brinstar. My brain is too fizzly. I do despise it when people use scummy tactics to try to boost numbers. They have no integrity. Where's Spacer? No? Well. Shave complete. That's right, we go into the vor hole. People ask if they can get drops. Goodness. I don't. People. Am I right? Or am I left? Bear powder. Yeah. Damn it. Wave beam. Wait, that's a spacer lock, isn't it? And we're gonna have to go the long way around. Whee! Grin. Need wave beam for one and ice beam for another. So, done all we can here. Only thing I can think of is if we can get into back door of wreck ship, we may be able to. And if we have enough time afterwards, we'll move on to one more game, because, again, the cutoff is 3 hours. I'm not letting myself stream longer than that, even if I want to. Which I kind of do, to be honest. Okay. I get antsy when there's something I can do, and I don't do it. I guess that's part of the reason why I'm, in some sense, a hard worker. Not because of some sort of superiority or moral grandstanding, but because if I see something that needs doing and I can do it, I want to do it. But sometimes Meow's just spent. Can't do it, even if Meow wants to. Just why Super Mioskovich Land has no announced release date because whether I feel good enough to work on it or not is as variable as there are stars in the sky, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a right metaphor. There we go, and we want to go down. Sometimes I'm physically ill, sometimes I'm mentally ill. Sometimes I'm both. But Meow also needs to remember that Meow is not in good health. So I can't do lengthy streams or Meow gets sick. This should be the way. Maybe we can think about this in terms of efficiency. It's more efficient for me to do several smaller streams than one big stream. Because then I won't get as spent as fast. And won't need as long as a break to recover. Where's that hole? There it is. I always forget where it is for some reason. I've been playing this game since 2011, because that's when I got my hands on a cart. Picked it up for like 15 buckaroos. Worth every cent. I wonder how much Super Metroid goes for. Super Metroid SNES price. Looks like goes for 15 to 40. So yeah, it's about the same price, depending on who's selling it. Of course, box copies go for thousands. Speaking of box copies, we used to have the box for Earthbound, but Black Mold got to it, tragically. Alright, let's go up here. Not that I ever plan on selling Earthbound. Ever. Antiquated gloves. Yeah, I've been looking and reconsidering my strategy for what I'm going to be doing with the Switch 2 and my purchases regarding it. Thinking of like really trimming down my list of things to literally just like Kirby and Metroid and the occasional Zelda. And maybe Pokemon. And I had Violet. It's on the shelf behind me. It was a gift from the ever-generous Carlos Berizard years ago. My goal? I want to have a Switch 2 by the end of next year. This year is not likely going to happen. I'm not going to, like, buy it as soon as I have money for the Switch 2. But I'm going to be... because I like having a safety net in case there's any emergency expense. It's a smart thing to do. And I know the rule of cool is typically to... only buy something when you have 3 times the money for it, but I can't legally own that much money because America is the land of the free. Show yourself, Stinky! Open up. Die! Yeah, like, Kirby is, like, the #1 series in my heart, and has been my entire life. And being a vor boy like I am, it's not too much of a surprise now, is it? Ooh, getting some pretty good refills on these things. Alright. Although I think this guy's like 1 super missile away from death anyway. Oh, he's even 1 normal missile. Goodness. Gotcha, bench! He pixelated! So aim to get Luigi's Mansion 3 because me love Ouija. and it actually looks like a good game. Not saying that Luigi's Mansion 2 is a bad game, but it definitely did not have the feel of Luigi's Mansion 1. Da-ding. Bait bag! Hot diggity! It's a big item. You get Switch 2 if they make a new Smash Bros. For it. I'd honestly wonder what would happen, because Sakurai is moving back to Kirby for Air Ride 2. Which is funny, because the last Kirby game he worked on was Air Ride 1. He then became the Smash Bros. Guy. And now, after like a short break of him doing those courses to help teach people about game design and stuff, he's now getting back to it. You know, if there's a guy out there I can say genuinely loves video games as a whole, it's Sakurai. He doesn't always have like the best takes on things, but you can tell he genuinely has a passion for the craft. Steve is the definition of how to kill your game 101. I also love when Sakurai was announcing Steve, he was like, "This was not my choice. Do not put this on me." That you gotta love Sakurai's little things. This guy's gonna be the next Bayonetta. I've been so lost on Smash metas. I don't really know what's going on anymore with that stuff. How does Steve get free kills, by the way? Because I don't really know everything about the guy. Just, you know, as a Minecraft. I haven't even played Smash Ultimate. Every character into Elite Smash. Meow. What have I not got? Wreck ship. Where are you at? Right, super wreck ship. Huh? Build a wall, fire them diamonds for free, and try to jump a swallow stop, and you get comboed for like 80% or die. Wild. I think I know where. Gonna go back up this way. Just if we go out the door to the left, we're going to be needing to run all the way back around. So I'd rather avoid an unnecessary trek, save us some time, and get a few mints into another game. Yeah? Oh, I guess not. Well... I tried. Minecart or F smash. You think they're going to put Smash Ultimate onto Switch 2 with like a $20 upgrade fee? Oh, want your game to run better? Well, pay us! I don't think we're going to have time to do another game. So after we get this one last item, they'll be where we call it. This just works on Switch 2. Well, all Switch games work on the Switch 2. Generally, at least. I just can't get into the mind of fanatics that defend absolutely everything a company does. It's unfathomable to me, but I guess that's why it's called a fanatic. It's because it's literally insanity in a form. It doesn't make any sense. And to a machine such as myself, compute it does not. 6 million dude experiences Nintendo netcode. Don't you love that Nintendo uses Windows 98 to run their servers? Isn't it great? Years out of date. Kinda. I think the thing that actually is good is that it's a portable PS4, essentially. Yeah, it's behind a generation or so, like a generation and a half, basically. But that's in terms of being a console rather than being a handheld game device. Because basically after the failure of the Wii U, they're like, we're not doing home consoles anymore. We're doing only handhelds because our handhelds sell gangbusters every time. And then they're like, but wait, aren't people going to want to play at home? On their TVs? Not everybody wants to use a tiny screen. And then they made an add-on to so you can plug it into your TV and play that way. So that they can say it's a console, but it's in reality it's a handheld. Countless handhelds that are better than the Switch. The Vita was a good handheld, but Sony just didn't have any faith in it. They didn't do anything for it. No! And I am honestly a little jazzed that handheld gaming PCs are becoming more and more of a thing. Not just the what you call it? The name genuinely escapes me, but there's a Valve's Steam machine, let's just call it, that they have, and there's now like third-party Steam Deck. That's right. Thank you. There's now third-party gaming PCs getting made too. That Steam, Valve is releasing the Steam OS to be, I believe, open source. So, as a handheld console sort of way, there is genuine competition brewing for Nintendo on that front. Which goes extra so because getting emulation to work, well, what are you going to buy? The machine that Nintendo can just brick at any second just because they don't like you? Or the machine that can run any game from any system ever? Like, choose your fighter. I think I know the one that people will start getting interested in, especially if it starts hitting store shelves, like Walmart and whatnot. Once it hits Walmart, you know they've probably started hitting it good. Valve has money to deal with Nintendo's bullshit. Yes, they do. Is it here? It's here. I said it before, I'll say it again. Nintendo tends to make pretty good games. But man, are they an evil company. It's like it's not a case of, oh, they were once good. No, they were always evil. Always. Like, look into the history with the NES. They've always been doing short prints to cause more demand. Like they did with Mario Bros. 2. They printed a little amount and they got a lot of heat for it back in the 80s. You found one. Yep. Thank you all for coming out today. I need to go eat a food. Probably chili cheese dogs. Next time, either DVD or more async stuff. I kind of want to do more async stuff. I don't know what it is about DVD, but I just don't want to play it. But I do want them rewards from the event. So I'll at least at some point farm all of this. Anyway, see you next time. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm making no promises because of how spotty my health has been. Love y'all, bye-bye!